Well, it's Thursday, the 20th of November here, and I thought that we'd be able to hop right into this. It only occurred to me, like, as I was starting the stream. Oh, yeah, I guess I should put the cartridge in and see if there's an update just in case. Why is my camera over there? I think it's because my computer restarted the other day, so my camera software isn't open and tracking, so I have to switch my input over. I gotta open my camera software. We're gonna wait a moment for that to boot up here. Just give it a second. And then I'm gonna have to hit the little tracking button like this, and then it's actually gonna center in on me-ish. Anyway, I started updating it. It's been updating for the past 5 minutes here. It's got a decent update. It'd be updating a lot faster if I still had my LAN cable connected, but alas. Alas, I need to get some sort of splitter onto the router that lets me send more freaking Ethernet cables out from there. I had to unplug the one that went to my console in the room here because there was another computer in the household that needed an Ethernet cable, so I unplugged the console one here because it wasn't as essential. But now I'm definitely feeling it. Gotta get like some sort of splitter thingamabob. And then this cable that runs in here anyway for the sake of having Ethernet on my console, especially with the Switch 2 having like an actual LAN slot. That'd be great there. Hello, Nurex. But yeah, no way related there, I'm sure. I hope things are going well today, Nurex, Mythic, and Mortis. Twitch bots are rampant today. I streamed a bit ago. Yeah, I was lurking in your Warcraft stream a little bit there. Streamed a bit ago. I had two links sent to the same ViewBot website within 2 seconds of each other. That happens to me sometimes, where it's just like double whammy, like very similar names, or just the same name twice, where they end up doing that. Anyway, this game just came out today. Tuesday, so 2 days ago, there was a new SpongeBob game that came out, so I started streaming that as well. And this past weekend, I was going ham on a lot of gaming stuff this past weekend. I ended up getting food poisoning right after beating Ghost of Iote, so I didn't even have time to get my full review of that game. I still haven't had the time to go back and like play a little smidge more of that game just for the sake of giving my full review. So I'll do that at some point here. I don't know when. It might end up being later rather than sooner at this point. And then the past week here, like Sunday and Monday was just a whole lot of sleeping and getting my energy and appetite back after I'm doing well now. I've got my energy back. I've got most of my appetite back. I'm still not eating as much as before, but I'm definitely getting better here. But yeah, Sunday and Monday I was just sleeping. And then Tuesday I went back to work again, and it's always what did I have going on Tuesday? That was when the SpongeBob game released. So I started streaming a bunch of that, and then I cut it up into parts and queued it up for YouTube and stuff like that after the stream was done. So I didn't get to bed at a reasonable hour. So then I was really, really sleepy on Wednesday. I was sleepy on Tuesday as well because I felt like I could still use more rest after my whole food poisoning incident there. So I was really tired on Wednesday, and then Wednesday I have Taekwondo on Wednesdays, so I ended up training a decent bit late into the evening last night, and then getting home and not being able to get to bed at a decent hour because of that. And I didn't sleep super well last night. So then I was really tired during my day at work today. And now here I am with another new release that's out today. And then after this is done, like after I stream this for a little bit, I guess I'll be cutting this up into parts tonight so I can have some content that goes up on this for like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of work in post later tonight, so that's ready to go for tomorrow. And then I'm not gonna get any decent sleep tonight because of that. Then I'm gonna be tired during work tomorrow. And then I'm gonna be tired and exhausted as heck for this weekend, where I'm gonna be out of town helping go through a lot of my grandparents' old stuff in their house along with my dad, and just spending a whole weekend working on dealing with a whole bunch of stuff in there while I'm gonna be exhausted as heck. And the past week has been freaking insane for me. So anyway, that's kind of my current headspace right now. So I'm I might not exactly be feeling 100% going into this. I'm slowly losing my mind a little bit. But we're gonna figure it out. I'll stream a little bit of this. I won't go too hard because I do want to get some sleep tonight. So that's kind of what's going on here. I played a bit of the original Kirby Air Ride at Fragapalooza earlier this year, along with Finn there. We ended up doing some two-player stuff. I think we both kind of sucked at the game, but, it was a good challenge for both of us because neither one of us was good at the game. So that worked out great. And then I technically ended up playing a little bit more of it during the 24-hour charity stream 13. You can't find it in my Kirby Air Ride playlist because it's just like single races. It's not enough. Go in the playlist as individual parts. It was in the middle of shooting Metal Gear Solid 4 for the charity event a couple weeks ago, where if I said a banned word, it would randomly boot up a completely different video game and I'd have to do something in it. And Kirby Air Ride was one of the games, and I would randomly do a quick race in that. So that was a little bit funny. So I've only played the original game like twice or 1.5 times or whatever the heck. But, you know, it was interesting. I had fun. And it's interesting to see Sakurai, 1, directing another Kirby game, 2, directing another Kirby Air Ride game, and 3, just directing something apart from Smash Bros. For the first time since Kid Icarus Uprising, I think was the last time, or am I going crazy here? Like, I might be losing my mind. Maybe I don't follow Sakurai directed games enough. But if memory serves, Kid Icarus Uprising might have been the last non-Smash game that he made. So it's interesting to see a new Kirby Air Ride game here. You can very much tell it's made by the same director as the Smash games here. Milestones. There's a lot of Smash Bros styling with like the menus and the achievements and all that. I mean, people have commented about that with games like the original Kirby Air Ride or Kid Icarus Uprising as well, for example. But yeah, there's not very many games that I'd play that I'd say, hey, I really want to play that game because I'm genuinely a big fan of the director. But this is one. I'm definitely a big fan of Sakurai's work. And if this was just any other generic game coming out from in-house Nintendo, they would have probably just released like a couple trailers before release and then, you know, pumped it out when it came out. Like this one right here. This other most recent release that came out. They probably would have just done something like that for this game. But by being a Sakurai game, this game got, what, like 2 40-minute special directs specifically for this game? Where he's going through it like himself and talking about all the mechanics of the game. Like, you can tell that it's a Sakurai game when. So it's cool to see him working on something outside of Smash and something that I presume is something that's like, hey, this is something that he wanted to make and not just what the bigwigs at Nintendo want him to make, like Smash probably is at this point, if I had to guess. I don't know that, but that's the vibes that I kind of get there. And now that this game is out, I have no doubt they have him in the dungeon, locked in there, thrown away the key until Smash 6 is done. What Nintendo's probably done to the poor guy. But yeah, nice 10-stream watch streak there, Mythic. My week has been crazy too. On Tuesday, I had a LAN party at a friend's house. Okay, actually doing LAN parties there as well. On Wednesday, I preserved the ancient firmware 3DS I bought. Then today, I bought my first VHS player. Nice. I have a whole bunch of VHSs literally in a box right next to my bed. Because there isn't a better place to put them. It's piled into boxes, a whole bunch of VHSs. Because my parents wanted to get rid of them, but I wanted to keep them for, like, you know, historical preservation. I ever have kids one day, I want to play some VHSs for them and stuff that I grew up with. Not quite as crazy, but definitely a lot going on. Yeah, fair enough there. Sakurai also knows how to do showcases for sure. Was his hobby for a while. Yeah, he definitely does a very good job of it. Also, I guess, speaking about Sakurai showcasing things, I guess this was the game that he was talking about on his YouTube channel, where he's like, hey, I'm working on something that's not Smash Bros. That you'll find out about one day. Okay, so it wants me to start with lessons. Look at the menu here. It's kind of charming. But yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough there. Maybe I'll just start with Air Ride. I'm sure I can figure this game out. It only has 2 buttons, an upgrade from the 1 of the last game. But yeah. Jeez. Yeah, that is really quite old firmware then. Do I just hop into it? Does the game have like a campaign or something like that? Use simple controls to race toward the finish line. Air Ride machines float just above the ground. I heard this game had like a couple demos that released. If you hold down that, you'll brake and slide to a halt. It just doesn't even show what button. For sharp turns, press that to boost charge. You'll slide, then dash forward. And I didn't have time to play any of those like online test demo things. Boost charges, charge power. Aim carefully as you charge. I saw a couple clips floating around of it though. Then release that to do a boost charge. Hit jumps to soar into the sky. Fly higher by tilting that down. Yeah, flight controls. Tilt that up to land. Angle for a smooth landing. Yeah, this game has a lot of characters apparently. Wiggle that left and right for a quick spin. When enemies are nearby, press that to inhale. Apparently everyone has copy abilities in this game. Some will give you copy abilities so that Kirby wouldn't just be like super OP. I watched the first Presents. I didn't see the second one, so I don't always discuss that. Fully engage by racing and battling. Then press SP to use your special move. Man, I should do a tournament of this game at like Janland next year. And map it out to like the most crackhead option buttons of all. Instead of A and B, it's the 2 back buttons on the Pro Controller. I guess I'd have to buy a whole lot more. Pro controllers, find a favorite rider or machine and race like the wind. Yeah, look at that Smash Ultimate looking victory screen. All right. Should we see the intros for the other ones if it plays a thing for the first time for each one? Top Ride. View the action from above and Top Ride. I'm allergic to Top Ride. Choose one of the 2 control schemes. Tilt that to move in that direction is the free option. Or steer that left or right to pivot. Appreciate it there. Choose whichever feels best. But yeah, I actually low-key kind of want to host a tournament for this at Janland. Like, I hosted a Mario Kart World tournament at Hallowland this past October, the Halloween LAN event by Mega FPS there. And we actually had, like, a decent amount of participation. We had a bracket of 16 people. A lot more than I thought for this, like, very small-scale, like, community LAN event there. Like, it's not as many as I had at Fragapalooza, which is to be expected. I think I had, like, 23-something participants at Fragapalooza, but that's a venue with 300-plus people. The Mega FPS events are, like, you know, 50-ish something people. So the fact that I had a bracket of 16 people there, like, quite a sizable chunk of the venue, I was really quite surprised and impressed by that. And of the players that came by and played Mario Kart World, there were definitely some people that were pretty good at Mario Kart, but there was no one that was a pro at specifically Mario Kart World. Most people were there playing it for the first time. No one knew, like, you know, the whole wall jumping, rails, any shortcuts, anything like that. People were just coming up purely to play Mario Kart, so didn't really care what Mario Kart, just come up and play Mario Kart. So when it's a nice little small community thing like that, where no one's gonna be like a super pro, everyone's just coming up and playing casually, part of me is wondering, like, should I host like more kind of casual game tournaments at the Mega FPS events? So I've been chatting a little bit with the main organizer there about that, where it's like, maybe we do we do other Mario Kart games at future events. Maybe Janland we play Kirby Air Riders, because that'll be like the most recent racing Nintendo game out at the time. So I'm gonna see about maybe if it can be worked out. I would like to honestly host a tournament for this game, like a very small bracket little community thing at Janland in January. So who knows? Maybe we'll have a tournament of this game going on in January if everything works out. And then just host like tournaments for all sorts of weird different things. Like, how fun would it be to host like a freaking Wii Sports tennis tournament or something like that at one event? But yeah, power up in the city, then compete in the stadium contests. When you find a box, so you might be seeing some of this game at Janland if everything works out. Bust it open with a boost dash or a quick spin is what I'm getting at here. Make the most powerful machine you can. So, in addition to this playthrough here, maybe you'll see me doing a tournament thing at some point if the stars align here. Full speed to hop off, then swap to the new one. Hello, Anima. Am I late? Just got home from work. Nope, you right on time. Swap instantly by pressing SP. How are you doing today, Anima? If you attack your rivals, you can steal their items. Ouch, destroyed. Too bad. Better find a new machine. Different field events can occur in the city, so I've heard. Use them as a chance to power up even more. Is that Dino Blade? That's a whole lot of stuff there. Find different ways to play. Fight the beam. Like, how crazy would this be as like a tournament with 4-player split screen? Like, do Air Ride or something like that for the prelims, and then the later rounds you do City Trial or something like that, is how I'd probably host a tournament. Next comes the final battle, surprise contest in the stadium. Do your best to power up and be ready for anything. Pretty good, had an overwhelming day at GameStop because so many deals, but only for certain items. Ride your special machine to victory. So a little bit of chaos going on there. I've heard that GameStop has an upcoming Trade Anything Day, supposedly. Here, let's, oh, maybe a road trip will be the campaign thing. Yeah, what awaits on the solo journey? That's probably the campaign. I just want to play a little bit of the game in general first, honestly. Let's do a race. Sure, a tad bit. So, we have these courses for now. Floria Fields, Waveflow Waters, Airtopia Ruins, Crystalline Fissure, Steam Gust Forge, Cavernous Corners, Siberian Highway, Mount Amber Falls. They look really quite nice there. GameStop where I live closed. Here they went from EB Games, rebranded to GameStop for consistency, then rebranded back to EB Games now that it's like actually a separate thing here after they apparently went out of business and like another group bought them out, and now we actually have specific like EB Games here. We still have the GameStop sign above the local one, but maybe they'll replace it with the old EB Games one at some point. They might have thrown it out. I don't know. Yeah, they don't make money there. They, oh, I only start with 4 characters. I guess you unlock a bunch as they go on. If I do host a tournament at some point, it'll have to be like a Mario Kart World where I unlock everything before the actual event. I have to spend however much time unlocking everything. We have a regular hat is like my one customization option right now. That's not Meta Knight. It looks a little silly there. Shadowy Defender slashes rivals with his sword and then slices through the air on dark wings. Let's start out with Kirby for now. And Warp Star. Okay, we only have like the standard 3 for now. Yeah, let's just go with like standard for now. Oh, you can do Test Ride. There's Amiibo. Tap a combined rider and machine amiibo from the Kirby Air Rider series. Oh, I don't have that. Okay, sure. I think the only things I ever bought from GameStop was Person 5 Royale for Switch new, Asphalt 3D for 3DS use, and a Pokemon TCG Evolution box before they went out there. Nintendo, we don't have your $40 amiibo. Yeah, I don't have that. I had to pay $105 for this game here. I paid in cash this time. But yeah. Yeah, so I've heard there. Okay. So yeah, that's a spinny thing. Maybe I'll be better at this game than I was at the regular Kirby Air Riders. Or the first Kirby Air Riders. Kirby Air Ride, I should say there. Because, man, I was not very good at that when I was getting this as a challenge game during my 24-hour charity stream. Hey, get away from me. Hey. This away. Maybe that's why I was falling behind the computers when I was playing Kirby Air Ride during the 24-hour charity stream there. Because I wasn't defeating enough enemies. What is going on, man? I don't know what the heck I'm doing there. Not a clue. But yeah, I think this would be like a really good, simple, fun, like casual game for, here, do this. For something like a Mega FPS event, wouldn't it? Oh, round the outside there. Boop. I'm getting a whole bunch of things in the top right there. I could always, you know, do that and then you actually see what's going on there. Final lap. Hey, get out of here. Fireballs. Get him out of here. Whoops. Probably shouldn't have done the charge there. The suck. Here we go. And then this poor dude. Go ahead and consume. Cutter. There we go. But yeah, so you can ride in the air, but it has physics to where too high and you'll stall. Yeah, I guess it depends on like the angle that you're at. Where it's like, maybe something's optimal. And there's, I know air ride machines that are better for the air and stuff like that. There we go. I'm so good at the video games. Neat. Alright, well. On to the next thing, Bob. What about replay? Stored replay data. Replay data is saved automatically after you engage in a race that supports replays. Replay data will not be saved in certain races like Swap Relay and Team Relay. Replay data may not be saved if the data contained in the replay is significantly large or the recording time is extremely long. Replay data will not be saved if it includes the following: local split-screen multiplayer gameplay, photo mode activated from the pause menu open during time attack. When the number of automatically saved replays grows too large, replays will be deleted automatically, chronological order to create available space, starting with the oldest saved replays. The number and size of replays that can be saved may vary depending on the amount of free space in the system's storage. Automatically saved replays will not be deleted even if your save data is deleted. However, replays will be deleted if Kirby Air Rider software is deleted from the system. You can manually save any replay data you wish to retain without automatic deletion by entering the collection section of the main menu, then selecting replay. Automatically saved replay data may include the following elements: in-game nickname associated with the user's account until Nintendo bans you for it being offensive, user's customized vehicle referred to in-game as my machine used during matches, any figure player entered into the match, as well as the FP user's assigned nickname. Okay, maybe it's like Smash Bros. In that you can tap Amiibo and have them race and stuff here. Automatic uploads of replay data. Some replay data may be automatic upload when connected online. Not to imply you tap Amiibo to, like, race them in Smash Bros, but you know what I'm getting at here. It's one of these Smash Bros achievement systems. Slick Star. Which, did this achievement system first make its debut in the original Kirby Air Ride? Now that I think about it, I don't remember. So this is how you get your characters and machines. Huh. This is gonna be a bit of a grind to get everything, isn't it? Uh-oh. I'm gonna need to do some research about how to unlock, like, all characters and machines, aren't I? Because, yeah, if I did host a small tournament, I would like to, have all the main things unlocked. There. We did the thing. Is that mini game from Me Plaza? Did it work in a similar way there? You can now ride on the Slick Star. You can now ride on Wheelie Scooter. Wow. But Waveflow Waters. Here, so we just unlocked Susie. Sure. On the Wheelie Scooter. Sure, let's go. I don't know. Let's showcase some courses. Sounds good to me. Oh, I can set their level. Do they go up to level 9 like Smash Bros? Something like that? Am I still gonna have 2 computers if I have like 4 people in local split screen? Oh. I could do a... Okay. A and B do the same thing I see here. Whoa, okay. I can't... Can't exactly breathe underwater there, I presume. Hey. So, yoink. So every character can suck. Everyone can suck. It's just like the book from Ratatouille. Oh, crap. I started trying to turn too early there. But yeah, with the Mario Kart World Tournament that I did at HoloLand this past time, it was really funny in the later rounds when it was just down to a bunch of the adults. And they were all just, like, swearing at one another while pelting one another with items. I could see there... Gosh dang it. I could see there being a lot of swearing going on with this game as people are racing around each other. Yeah, I'm sure the bitrate is probably tanking here. Which... My specs, my hardware here is capable of doing better bitrate. But we're kind of limited by the bitrate that Twitch allows. It's the unfortunate thing. So, whoops, what the heck? So I'm a little bit limited by the Twitch side of things that has a cap for, like, maximum bit rate. So, yeah, this game is gonna, when it's rapidly moving there, it is absolutely going to turn into a blurry mess on your end because I have capped bit rate. Oh my god! I can't even tell what's going on now. Oh my god. I'm not very good at this game, am I? Okay. Whee! Let's come and not last. Both love and hate how there's an invisible barrier from falls. Yeah, don't have to worry about falling off. We won't have, like, any Rainbow Road shenanigans here or anything. Hey. Whee! I guess her perk is that she be sped up whenever she goes into the air. Is what it seems like. Oh, I may have caught up here-ish. Okay, this thing turns really sharp. Way sharper than I'm ever expecting, so... That's kind of where I'm going wrong here. What it seems like. Okay, so different courses will have different numbers of laps depending on how long the courses themselves are, I guess. Get cut! Get cut! Watch me somehow come in first here. Oh my goodness gracious. Cut! No, no cut! Dang it! What the heck, man? Here, the suck! Well, I didn't get my little propeller thing that time. How did I come in first there? What the heck even? Well, so much going on I can't see. Same. But yeah, I have to worry that you hit the wall and now I'm slow. Yeah, that happens too. Am I getting gummies or something like that in the bottom left there? What it kind of looks like. Yeah, it absolutely does, doesn't it? There we go. I got a decal. I got Fantasy Meadows. A nostalgic course is now available. I got Scarfy. Okay. I'm overstimulated. Perfect. This is what content needs to be nowadays to have viewership. You don't engage people otherwise. You can now race on Fantasy Meadows. Wow. Not enough stimulation. Can we get Subway Surfers gameplay? We'll get more craziness going on here. Just not enough stimulation. Here, Scarfy. I'm not even reading their abilities or anything. Here, the Slick Star. Slippery and tricky to control, but offers a wholly unique approach to riding. Sure. I don't know. Let's see it. If I get hit, I turn into the weird demon Scarfy thing. That'd be amazing. That'd be real good. Alright, let's see what the Slick Star is like control-wise. Oh, I turn into the mean-looking thing there. Oh, dang it. No. Who doesn't like Scar? Oh my god. Oh, it's like ice physicsy. Oh my god. Whoa! I like turn and I don't turn. Oh. I get it. So I can charge up and not lose as much momentum. Like, I keep sliding. Interesting. I think I sorta get you. When did I get sword? Yeah, this game is gonna be quite the bit of chaos, I think. Oh my god. No, I wanted the thing there. Yeah, you just kind of keep going. Like, I use the left stick to turn, and I change what direction I'm facing, but I don't actually turn. I want to actually go a different direction, and I need to use the boosts. This is what the Slick Star feels like. Oh my god. Oh. It's interesting. It is different. I can see what Scarfy's special is here. But yeah, you a ping pong. I do be a ping pong there. Oh. Okay, this is my special thing. I'm going a little bit crazy. I didn't hit anybody with it. Oh my god. I'm just gonna pinball around here. I'm just bouncing off of everything. Okay. Yoink. I have to spin to wake up or something? I guess so. Oh my god. Yeah, as I'm now playing this game and seeing how it plays out firsthand, I do kind of want to host a tournament for this game. I kind of would like to do that. Oh my god. Come on. I think that would be a lot of fun. Dang it, I held A in the air and... Oh, this is actually a valid place to be. I wasn't expecting that. Oh. Okay. Interesting. No! No! Okay, what the heck, man. Yeah, imagine this, but 4-player split screen in a small tournament bracket. That'd be so cool. Away we go. Ah! My god. I'm trying here. See, this game is a trap. It's so fast-paced that it takes a while to get accustomed to it, but once you adjust, Mario Kart feels like a painfully slow slog. Yeah, that's what I would imagine here. Nom 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 nom. I lost one of my eyes. Pass through ancient rings 4 times without... and complete a lap without reversing. There we go, Scarfy. Yeah, absolutely Smash Ultimate style kind of victory screen. Alright, well, what did I get this time? Alright, license card, sticker. I got the Chariot, apparently. Mario Kart, if it was actually good, is called Sonic Racing Crossworlds. This game is giving me more Wipeout or Redout vibes. Wipeout? I think Wipeout, I think, like, you know, the TV show game there, which I own on Xbox Connect. Machine Passage, Nostalgic Course now available. Okay, so you get a whole bunch from the original game there. Well, now I know I can't play this. It really triggers my motion sickness. I can see how it would. I wonder if this game has the friggin' game share thingamabob. If anybody watching this has a Switch 2 and wants to join in, you might be able to play with me on game share, potentially. You can now ride on Chariot. You can now ride on Machine Passage. Alright, that was Airtopia Ruins. Here's Crystalline Fissure. What a series of racing games made by Sony. Oh, I didn't actually know that. There have probably been a bunch of times people have mentioned Wipeout, and I've thought of the thing there. You played Wipeout Connect as well. That game was genuinely fun. I streamed it, I think, for a little bit during my very first 24-hour charity stream. Way back when. Alright, here. You are already DDD dead. And now I'll do the Chariot. Safe, stable ride thanks to its 2-wheel design. Turn sharp corners with reliable agility. Sure. King DD on the Chariot. Let's see it. But yeah, this would be so fun. Just do like best of 3s or something like that among each group before, you know, moving on to the next group. Oh, dang it. I keep forgetting the thing there. Okay. And then like the suck. Wah. Okay. My god. Wee. Look at this cool hat I got. Think of Wipeout as Sony's F-Zero? Okay. Whoa. Well, dang it, I could have gotten the thing there. Oh, well. Whoa, I'm up here now! Whoa! Okay. Whoa, I'm over here. Too bad there's no, like, look behind me button. Though I'd have to be on an extreme straightaway. Where most of the time I can't really think about looking behind me. I don't think. I like the little DDD peeking out on the bottom right side there. Okay, what's this? Question mark? Plasma? Attacks will charge based on the fullness of the gauge. Press B to fire. I guess any button that isn't Y. They all do the same thing there. Oh, well, it's gone now. What the heck is that thing? Okay, well, say goodbye, Bitrate. It's gone. Okay. Yeah, I can't exactly glide with this thing. Defeat 20 enemies in a single race. Oop. Fire. Okay. Something like this. I'm starting to understand this game a bit here. Okay, just nice straightaway. Right around the corner. Whoops. I keep on spinning, like, without even meaning to. Just because it's how I handle the control stick when I play racing games and I'm doing turns and stuff like that. Oh. So it, like, boosts me forward like that. Wow, what the heck? Alright, well, let's see the thing here. Whoa. Okay. I don't know if it gives me any additional benefit if I'm on a thing here. Or if I just screwed myself there, didn't I? It probably makes no difference on the rails. Alright. Well, I've got a big lead on everyone else now. I guess I can probably turn the, okay. Turn the CPU difficulty up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this way we go. And then, I did the googlies, you can game share it. Okay. So I can indeed do that. Glad that I've never really had motion sickness issues. Less glad that my Meta Quest 2 has developed stick drift for the second time this year. That's not good. Yeah, I've never really had much in the way of motion sickness myself. Though I do admit sometimes in video games if I jump off like a cliff, off of like a high point and the ground is rapidly approaching, sometimes I do have that like kind of brief gut sinking feeling. But no real major motion sickness, per se. I got Deckle. I got Frozen Hillside. Nostalgia Course is now available. Got Lolo and La La La. Alright. You now rise Lolo and La La La. You can now race on Frozen Hillside. Alright, let's see here. Steam Gust Forge. Alright. These two guys. Oh my god. Alright, here, let's do the Wing Star. Let's do some glide shenanigans. That's what we'll do. But yeah, it's a plague for me. I wish I never had it. Look, it is like Smash. It does go up to 9. And you can set them individually, I guess. Here, Kirby's gonna be pretty hard. DDD's gonna be, I don't know, dumb. And then you're gonna be hard too. Sure. I don't know. Sounds good to me. Anything fast-paced in a car, VR, FPS, hard for me without getting a tiny headache or nauseous. Jeez. Yeah, I would imagine that's not fun there. Oh.
3, 2, 1, start.
Okay, I'm understanding stuff now. But yeah, so... Ah, my nose! Sniffling. So yeah, this is the star to glide with. Okay. Oh, fighter. I heard spider. Ah! What is going on? Okay, a little bit of craziness. Wah! I can't tell what's going on half the time in this game. What the hell? As I was just saying. Okay. Come on. Oh. No, I do not want to rapidly fall when I'm using the glide star. Alright, I'm in first. We'll see how long that ends up staying the case. Oh my god. No. Ugh. Yes. My goodness. Yoink. Let me go sword some dudes. Oh, tight turn right here. Smack. Okay. Then this way. So I'm gonna have to ask, why did you Sakurai? What? Is this a joke or reference of some kind that I'm not getting? Am I missing something here? But yeah. I'm envious for people who can do that. What? Do those things without getting nauseous? What? Where? How? Boop. Do that. The joke that you're not getting. Okay. Oh. I gotcha. Why did I do that then? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Ah! I'm sleepy. Oh my god. Bouncing off the walls here. No, come on. What's this? Oh my goodness. Okay, blocks. Get blocked on Twitter.com. I like the physics with them kind of bouncing around and stuff here. But yeah, this would be so funny to see like a mini tournament bracket amongst a group of a whole bunch of adults that are gamers but have never played this game before and are just losing their minds at like the speed and the craziness. That would be so funny to see. I do really want to do it. No, I should have taken the glide way. Maybe I can still go this way like this. Ah! Turn sharper. Really sharp turn here. Oh, I want Mr. Sword Guy. Man. Well, dad joke central over here. Ah, stop getting me. Here, just... Oh, no, I should have hit the speed boosty thing. Oh, you can go down here! Okay. Interesting, wasn't expecting that. I should have gone off that thing. I'm using the wing star here. No! I suck. What's this about sleeping? Hawa? Fifth. Player 1. Can I set an actual name like Harmonia instead of player 1 there? License card theme. License card sticker. Got magma flows. A nostalgic course is now available. Okay. You can now race on magma flows. Alright. Here's cavernous corners. I guess I'm just doing all these courses. Whatever, man. Cavernous corners, huh? Alright, well, on to Meta Knight now. Sure, and now we'll do the Wagon Star. Can't boost charge, but makes up for it with higher performance in other categories. Oh, so I just can't boost charge at all with this. Well. Oh, with the, Oh, look, and it saves my, what I set the CPUs to. Cool. Changed up who they are. I got you with the announcer going, sleep! Alright, let's see it.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so I can go down, but yeah, no boost for me. So just use the left stick and just ride. Oh, I can still use A to like attack dudos. The suck. Wee. I want a boost charge though, man. Fighter. I keep on thinking spider. That is quite a bit there. I can't turn sharp enough. Dang it. Guess that's what happens when you use the Wagon Star. Preemptively turn. Whoa, okay. Then we go to here. Yeah, no point holding that there. Oh my. I'm sure this will have an effect on the bitrate. Most likely. Well, I can't turn fast enough. There's a big dude there. I keep on doing the spins. Just because it's how I play racing games, kind of left and right on the stick. In the exact moment what I'm trying to do. Whoa. Oh my. Okay. What is happening? Oh my. Well, bitrate is probably not super impressed about this area, huh? Ooh, go onto the thing. Not this way. You want to consume a pinch of pure caffeine powder or a pinch of pure capsaicin powder? I don't even know what that is. Spiky, spiky. Wah. Just gonna keep on bouncing off everything here. Oop. Alright, sure, special. Oh, we're just flying. What have I done? Okay, so we just dip off of the air ride machine and just start gliding there. Is the chemical that makes pepper spicy. Oh. Oop. There, go ahead and do that. Preemptively turn because my camera only turns so fast. Wah. Gotta hold down that lead. This is what I better do. Bring it around town. And then drill. Okay, something like this. Can I go under? Maybe I can go under that way? No, I can't go under. Rigged. So lame, man. No, come on. I see a chance of first here. I see a chance of victory. Oh, come on. Come on. Get out of here. Okay, get me onto the thing. No, why do you have to be in front of me, darn you? Get out of here. Go, 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 go. No! Drill drills through the ground. Yes, this is a company that sues people for making games in the creature catching genre. Are we not going to talk about how this is stolen from Sonic Colors? I guess not. Dang it, I was so close, man. Could have had that first. Well,